guys, so we are here with the new stream settings. I'm just going to put my FPS counter in the left because I'm so proud of it. Alright, retry and user 210, teamwork and tactics going to topographical. Meanwhile, law and cognito going on the left side of the map. They're jetting all the way to nanogrid, where Ben, Lucho, and Loop in East Junction are listening to retry and user 210 build up that, and they're going to go ahead and wait there for the pounce. Cognito and Law coming through system waypointing against Aristote, and we see that Chris has already gorged up Nano while the sys and the infestation is growing. Oh, interesting. Observatory. So they're going fast phase gates. Yep, there's the phase tech, and it looks like they're going to want to. I bet you that they're going to hold up system waypointing. They're waiting. I don't think they're going to put it in subsector. That's not a smart position to do. If you're going to hold up system waypointing, which is a great point, you can launch into nanogrid, you can launch into cargo, and you can hold subsector pretty easily. So it's a very good tactic right now. Veil, we usually see fast phase gates come out immediately. This is very different from their other build. So retry user 210. Yeah, try to just F5 the page. Just reload the stream. See if that works. All right, Cognito and Law. There's the phase gate up in system waypointing. So just like we know, and they do hear this being built. Ben, Lucho, and Chris, they got to get in there. They cannot let this happen. They cannot let this happen. Nice job, Law, taking Lucho right around the corner. Did you guys see that? Holy cow. Alright, so Law and Cognito coming now into nanogrid. Retry and user 210. Try wiggling the cord. Man, I really shouldn't watch chat when I'm casting. Alright. Alright, so now Lucho and Ben and Loop. Alright, I will go ahead, while this is happening, I'm going to go ahead and redo the stream right now, guys. So give me a second. I'll bump up the bitrate here and redo it. But right now, I'm just going to leave you at the point where Teamwork and Tactics may lose the system waypointing phase gate. Alright, so it looks like it's at 35%. Twat does come in there to shoot them off and does end up saving that. Fantastic. Alright. So now that they do lose that, they can throw down another one. Alright, this is where I'm gonna drop the stream now, and I'm gonna put it right back up. You'll only lose a few seconds, guys. Give me a second. Moving into nanogrid. Alright, retry user now moving into nanogrid. They are just shooting up the joint. Meanwhile, over here, Solus and Lucho taking down Sky Ice in subsector. Great push here, and it looks like this is going to open them up for a nice phase gate. If they can hold this, this is going to put them in a great position to put a phase gate here in Nano. Great job, Loop, really low. Might get his last bite there. It does go down, and they got to move back into there. Looks like they're not going to finish the job and move back in the system waypointing where the phase gate is going down. So my mistake. I mean, technically this is a stronger phase gate position anyways. I thought they would just get it up in Nano just to take it out and then just move it when they could, but looks like they didn't. Alright, so now coming back in here, user 210, I'm sorry, the extractor does go down there in Nano. We're seeing Sky Ice move up in subsector. User 210 alone here in system waypointing. He's going to be backed up by Sky Ice. He's holding down to this phase gate in here. And there's Solus going through the vents. He's going to pop out here. There he goes. Alright, and we're seeing now Loop is jumping around this subsector RT, trying to be really annoying, almost getting down 50% there. Sky Ice cannot get him. Sky Eyes getting bit once, twice. Oh, just a third time, and Loop does take him down with help. But while this is happening, Retry and User is in Nanogrid. Lucho can't do anything here. There comes a Drifter. There's the Enzyme with Enzyming nothing. Teamwork and Tactics working really, really, really hard to try to get this Nanogrid down and hold up system waypointing. They do not have any upgrades yet. Cognito in C12. Aristote looked like he was going to leave him alone, but he might just get the pounce on him right here. But he actually does. He leaves him alone. He's going to write off this this Harvester. Loop and Chris go up into Nano and pull out the Marines out of there. Aristote does go up to Topographical to bite on this RT. And in system waypointing, Retry, User 210, and Law coming in through Y Junction. They're going to meet Chris. He's going to go down really quickly. And we got Aristote coming into the main base as Bonkers just jumped right back in. Looks like he's going to start biting the IPs right now. And while this is happening over in Cargo, User 210 is there with Retry, trying to take down that Harvester. Aristote gets out of there and moves to Skylights. Now, Virtual Selection has to deal with this system waypointing gate. If they don't, this could be a pain in the butt when it comes to later in the game, as such a strong area. They're not going to be able to assist and hold Cargo with that pressure that's constantly happening from system waypointing. Armor 1 now research going up, Shotgun research going up as well. And these guys are coming through, and it looks like Law is moving in alone into Nanogrid. So now, User 210 and Retry biting the C12. It's unwatchable. Okay, I don't know. I'm on a 2800. I bumped it from 2600 to 2800, and I used to stream all my other streams at 2515, so I don't know why it's not doing it, guys. Alright, so now Cognito, Retry, User, Law, all coming through that phase gate and system waypointing. Okay, I'm glad it's fine for somebody. Alright, so Solus biting that power here in Nanogrid, gets put off that power, 30% there, doesn't get it down. Teamwork and Tactics working on their 4th Harvester, while Virtual Selection has been slammed down to just their 1 in their base. Oh man, Teamwork and Tactics playing such a strong Marine game. Very refreshing to see. Retry, Law, and User 210 put him up at phase gate in Nanogrid. We're seeing 2 fades out on the field, which may make some difference here. I mean, these guys, Teamwork and Tactics, only have Armor 1, so these fades, if they're going to make a move against the Marines, they better do it pretty soon before Armor 2 comes up. It's just going to be that much harder to get these guys down. Alright, Retry, User 210, and Law building up a strong Nanogrid. Both RTs are going to go up. That's going to set them on 5, which is going to allow them to have the money to get all the upgrades that they want. Virtual Selection, really, their economy is hurting so bad. So Aristote biting the RT there in Skylights. They're trying to make some move. Look at this, what's happening here. Chris, Ben, Lucho, and Loop along with Solus. And here comes a huge fight here in Nano as these guys move in against Teamwork and Tactics. Oh man, this is not looking good, and Teamwork and Tactics has held on to that really well. Only the Skulk going down. 4 fades could not break Nanogrid, especially with those shotguns out. There's Armor 2. Armor 2 is out now. This is what Virtual Selection needed to worry about. So Solus, Ben, and Lucho. Oh, look at this. They know they need a base rush. They know they need a base rush. Oh, there's the observatory right here in the corner. They're trying to look for it. And they knew it! Teamwork attack, nice. Bonkers saying on comm that they're coming in. Heard all those blinks. And they all just ran through the system waypoint. Oh! Solus getting tagged by all those shotguns in system waypointing. Meanwhile, fight going up in nanogrid, and it's okay. Oh no! Ben loses in nanogrid! Oh, not good. Look at Teamwork and Tactics pulling out their Marine round. So strong. Fast phase gates, locking them up. Now they're on shotguns. They don't even have... Guys, they are taking out these fades with armor 1 and weapon 0. It's just crazy. Oh my goodness. So now, with that, 2 fades being lost. I mean, Aristote's at 46. I don't know if he's going to go fade or at least try to save for Onos, though it's going to take forever because they are at 2 harvesters, so that wouldn't really be smart. They need to make some sort of move against this phase gate and system waypointing. If they can turn this into a grind gate, then I think that they could do this. However, Teamwork and Tactics is really good at responding in force. So, like, 5 of them can come through that gate, all with shotguns, and just tag another fade, which they cannot lose right now. 12 minutes, 21 seconds into this game, and it's definitely looking like Teamwork and Tactics. Let's take a look at the resource. 9 lost for Teamwork and Tactics, 5 harvesters lost for Virtual Selection, 526 to 39, and team kills 35 to 22. So, Teamwork and Tactics having an extremely commanding lead here over Virtual Selection in terms of engagements, resources, and map control. I mean, now, I've seen an upset happen, but I don't think Bonkers is going to let that happen, like a base rush, anything like that. Armor 2 has been completed to see how long it took down to take Law. Okay, here we go. Finally, they have taken down the system waypointing phase gate. 2 Marines here in C12. And Lucho and Loop here in Nano has to be careful. Loop, get out of there. Oh my god, he might get pinched by... Oh! Oh, wow. Might get pinched by retry there. Holy smokes. Alright, Aristote now in Overlook. 19% there. He's going to end up taking that down. Teamwork and Tactics is going to be dropped down to 4 extractors. Still okay. Sky Ice rebuilding up system waypointing and all that work to take that down, and it is right back up. And a little bit of Lucho taking down Sky Ice. Not really happy with that phase gate going back up in system waypointing. Ben now alone in there, gets taken out, 1 shot to the face, and Lucho almost getting owned as he gets out of there through Y junction. Aristote biting this RT. He's got a lot of people coming around the corner. Aristote, be careful. Yeah, okay, good. Now he can just die, and it's okay. Which he will. He might. He may not. He will. Okay, he does die. Alright, so Teamwork and Tactics back to just 3 harvesters, but they are rebuilding. 1 going back up in Skylights, 1 going up back in Subsector, and that puts them back to 5 with all that. And Virtual Selection massing right now back into Nanogrid. Look at this. Retry getting killed by a nice mine placement there. And look at this. They might actually grind this down. User 210 coming in around the corner. No! And Virtual Selection loses it. 47% there. They lose that. Wow. Oh, this is just not good. Virtual Selection is so far behind right now. They are so far behind in res, so far behind in any type of map control. And as time keeps ticking here, more money is going to Teamwork and Tactics. They just got Weapons 2 here in just a few seconds, while Virtual Selection got the almighty Gorge Tunnels finished. Retry and User 210 coming into Y Junction, almost tagging Loop with those 2 shotguns. And they got to be careful here. Lucho might get tagged! Oh, and Loop does go down! I knew that was going to be bad. Another fade bites the dust. Oh my god, VS just called GG. You can't lose this many fades. I mean, if you see, they're clinging on to one chance, which is right here. See that? Aristote at 55. They're clinging on to that. They'll have one Onos and Lucho as a fade, and I just honestly don't think that that's going to make any difference. Retry taking out Ben. It's just not going to make enough of a difference here. Now we're seeing that Chris is up in the vents here in Nano. Looks like he's going to try to do a Bile Bomb, but Cognito knows that he's there. There's the Advanced Armory, which is going to give access to a Prototype Lab, and then they can get Jets. And I mean, with 6 RTs, there's the Robotics Factory going down in System Waypointing as well. Retry and User 210 up against Solus and Loop, who just got scanned down. They're going to meet with Lucho here. Nice shot there as he gets 12 damage. Here comes everybody. Did you see that? Flying over. Lucho really low. I mean, a lucky shot could have taken him out. And, I mean, if that fade went, then this would have been horrible. All right, so now we're getting Aristote killing the RT there. And, I mean, Chris is just being annoying right now. He's just doing Bile Bombing just to keep one Marine engaged here on Nanogrid. I mean, if he does that, then that's one Marine less on the field that the rest of the team has to worry about. Obviously, that's one less alien, you can say as well. But if you look at this, he's doing a pretty good job Bile Bombing this this phase gate. But now, I believe advanced weapons got done, so they may just start lobbing Grens into there. And I do see the Prototype Lab is now done in the corner of control. Aristote being annoying, getting killed there. Yeah, here's User 210. There we go with the Flamethrower. And now User 210, I'm sorry, Chris. And I'll just show you what it looks like up there for Chris. He's right there, down, where am I? There he is. This is what it looks like for them, what they're dealing with. Chris is right here on the other side. Well, he was. And he was Bile Bombing here. So now he is out of there knowing that the jig is up. And now Teamwork and Tactics rebuilding lost RTs like it's nothing. So there's Law with the grenades, but he's already gone out of there. Could have scanned that down. Chris is moving away through C12. And we're seeing nice observatory here in System Waypointing. Jets, there we go, are halfway done being researched, which is really going to help them out here. And we do see Aristote. He is an Onos. Just popped out as an Onos. They have an Onos and a Lucho on the field as a fade. So, I don't know. I mean, against these upgraded Marines and I don't know if this is going to make much of a difference here. I mean, they're definitely going to need to take care of this Onos. There's cargo. Has been claimed. Odd. Odd why they would claim cargo. Yeah, they're just going to wreck it. Or not.
Under attack.
They did try to parasite a blueprint. There we go. Alright, so they're waiting for jets, and look at them all coming back through the gate. They got jets. And they're coming through in Nanogrid. It looks like they may phase back through to System Waypointing. Armor 3 now has started. 1 Flamethrower, 1 Grenade Launcher, 2 Shotguns. Coming off in Y Junction. Why did Law go the other way? Especially with a Grenade Launcher. You do not do that. Oh, and here they go. They see the Onos. Here's the fight. They do see the Onos. This is the view from the Onos. 927 life. Okay, so they do know it's up. Going straight for the phase gate. We're seeing retry. They're really trying to focus down this Onos, but without all the other Marines. Trying to take down, and he's going to get out of there. Great job. So, Virtual Selection in one fell swoop takes out Nanogrid, or is in the process of taking out Nanogrid. Armor 3 is now up. That Onos did make a difference. Sky Ice and Law up against here. Wow, if Virtual Selection pulls this off, I will be so going crazy. They are so behind right now. I mean, Teamwork and Tactics is ahead in every metric. But now, I mean, there's a drifter. Could probably try to kill that blueprint. So there goes the power. The blueprint went down in cargo. Nano is now there as they're assisting into there so quickly, and that's going to push Teamwork and Tactics down the system waypoint. They got to make a push against the main hive. There we go. Exoskeletons now have been researched. They don't have anyone. I mean, the closest person they got is Sky Ice at 37 that can pick one up. Cargo Hive destroyed immediately. Flash Hive destroyed in cargo. That sucks considering virtual selection is kind of hurting on res right now. But look at this. They're all out of position. Teamwork and Tactics is all out of position. They're losing their system waypointing gate, but they are moving into pipeline. And all the aliens are out of position. This is it. This is it. If they cannot get to control, this is it. Teamwork and Tactics knew that they had to do this. They saw that Onos. They had to do that. Now, subsector has been claimed, so they have to move it. They have to hustle back to subsector to kill that, and now it's going to be a race. Retry is back up in there to try to slow them down. Here we go, 94%. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I think VS is going to do it. I think VS is going to do it. There goes Lucho, 58% on the control chair, and the Hive just went down in cargo, and they are racing. They are racing to the other side. 15%. Oh my god, they're not going to do it. VS is actually going to win. Holy cow. They dropped pipeline. They dropped pipeline. They dropped pipeline. Oh my god. Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. What an ending. Holy cow, I'm shaking. That was beautiful.
So I think I ghosted that CC about half a second before I lost my main CC.
Oh.
We make interesting games, Red Dog. We make interesting